Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We were trying to figure out how to get through the door, maybe get that body down this time. And we decided to play a game, and we just, it was terrible. We gotta go fix our problem now. And now I'm the sorry cop. Norris Bull is worthy of a real man. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Maybe Sea Monster did this to the plaza? Alright, let's see if we can get down there. What was this? Tire tracks leading to the roof. The slush and rain have almost washed it all away. Washed them off. What's this? Oh, hey, take. This will be good to have. Oh, hey, dumpster. I'm a dumpster dive. Can I? Huh. Isn't this the pawn shop? It's the pawn shop. Back out. Alright, we gotta find that, where did that ball go? Not this way. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, what's this? Oh. Sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Nah, that's true. That's the guy who sells stuff. Okay. Nah, I'm good. How do we get the damn ball back? What's this? The chirping clicks of swallows fill the air. Alright. Lost from a ball. Use some tune over a game Ray and Gaston were playing. They threw one of their Paquet bolos far off into the sea. Shot was excellent, but now you owe them a bolo, or at least something looking metal sphere. I wonder. I might not be anything it back, but maybe I can get something similar? I'm gonna check the pawn shop. I think I have some cash I can probably spend. I'll use this to fix it up.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Nope. Okay.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-travelled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, Stereo 8 approved.
Oh.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
Oh, that's nice.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Sure these are all in working order, or should I be the Stereo approved machine here?
Is the Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
That's all, thanks. That's for... well, let's see if there's anything here.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinket.
Nah. Alright, I guess there's something in here I can probably buy to get me something. Alright. What else to do? I guess I'll see if I can go back to the... wall and see if I can talk more to the guy. Just keep running. I'll try and talk to him. I'll talk to you.
Last we saw, Your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
It was your people who put up this body. Yeah. Your people should help me get it down.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Don't want to do that.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Yeah, aren't they white? What are those tattoos supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorrymen down the street. Yeah.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Alright, let's see if I can get this right. Come on, wait. One moment. Before I do anything, toric, conceptualization, facing, composure, no, okay. Go for it. I'm gonna get my best at this.
Descent has only worsened.
Come on, please go high roll.
So go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
Seriously? Off by one? I'm not better than I see.
That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you? Handmaiden of Al Ghul.
Okay. Chance of me winning this is definitely not happening. Conceptualization to unlock this white check. Shoot. You serve the White Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Come on. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is a mysterious fourth thing.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
I've gotten into some disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
I don't really know who the Seminoles are. I've recently experienced head trauma.
I can see that. The Seminoles are the South Island race, haplogroup A4A, the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Runco?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
Understood.
Good.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
That'll be our lucky race.
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Just 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
Ooh.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
Okay. Dang. I could show him this. Nah, I don't feel like actually showing him this. Oh, yeah. Maybe. No? Nope, can't talk to that person. Okay. Shoot. Alright, so... I kind of want to try that again and actually use this. But at least I now know what I have to do. I have to do that. Can I do this? Nah, I didn't think so. Alright. What I need to do now is get the last upgrade point I need. Just one more stop and then I'm good to go. Let's see if I can't go in here. Let's talk.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Tree Turner Syrup magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Where we go? What is that? What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a cover of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Okay.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Future, very futuristic. Forget about all that. What's this about? Police, fashion police feature.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean.
She stops
It's
to
about
think.
who's the most stylish.
That's about, hang on. Who's numero uno guy in there right now? And what does he look like? Does he look like this? Move you down. Is this your situation?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Sweet, I have some questions for you. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Does the Fritz have a warehouse in the back of the whirling rigs?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. Alright. What do you think about... Where are you now? I'm good.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals
A
10
tear bag,
cents.
but no tear. Can I still use the tear machine? Nope. What's this? Yellow roses. Dozen of them. Tulips too. Alright. Okay. That doesn't help me at all. Let's see. If I might remember, it's like 4. Damn, it's 4. If I'm mistaken, I think there's something I can do. See if I can't do
You
anything
see
with this.
a heavy steel door.
Trying to
with
push the door.
The door does not budge.
Talk to you, buddy.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Okay. Alright. Stay masculine. Alright, dang, I'm trying to figure this out. How am I going to get the thing? I'm just like running around trying to figure everything out. What? Oh, that's the broken one. Goes this way. Dang it, I'm trying to... Oh, look, I've not been near this before. I think. Oh yeah, I've been here, this section. Now, what's this? Can't work with it. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair.
Hey,
and tools
up here, piggo.
used to assemble it.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
I feel like some of these are not very useful, and only if you're doing something weird with that last one. We just need to know your name, little lady. No need to be defensive. Let's start with your blood type. Hep, yeah. When were you last tested? Just answer questions, okay? Just wanted to know your name, little lady. No need to be defensive.
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Despite the sash, she puts the brush aside. You're looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Nothing. 4 minutes on there.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Alright.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Okay, Joyce Macer.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Oh, yeah.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Alright.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her on.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Alright, fine.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Alright.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
Hello, Polar. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Yeah, I know. Alright, let's see here. Docking reserves for residents of that. Damn, I do not know how to speak French. Dang it.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Alright, time to go completely balls to the walls.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She is the I remember saying. Well, yeah, shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Ooh, she's tough.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Alright, let's see what I can
Happens
do.
quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
But it happened quicker than a shooting star. Yep.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Alright. Tell me what about the Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking. The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Alright.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Alright, got it. Tell me something else.
She nods.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What's your role in this presently?
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Alright.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Oof.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Aha!
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-metre 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, I mean, so the strike is connected to the thing. How were you talking about before the lynching? How were the talks before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
Oh, that's good.
This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands? The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there? Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare. What are their
There
demands?
are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
I don't know what to think about that. It seems like they have no idea about business.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Nothing will get done!
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The king is king. The king is dead. Long live the workers! The workers can't be kings. The king is king. Yeah, it's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Well, they can't work.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
It is.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
Ye.
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
So, tell me about the union boss, Mr. McClare.
Everett Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everett is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are 2 of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everett does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Oh my god, they keep the thing going.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
But the union itself, outside of the thing.
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that.
Alright.
Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She looks for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Oof, I don't want to.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
He turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
An effective outcome for a giant leech sucking the life out of thing. Giant leech.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One thing, you said something happened in the elections. I'm gonna have to stop here. Alright then. We'll continue this in the next part. I have to stop here. Bye.